4-0 to the death, yeah, he said it. Baltimore, Bodymore, what's the difference? Sipping new bottles like I'm Patrick Brewing. Get into it, time to be a favorite nuisance. Stone Cold.
Welcome back to another episode of Bodymore Bottles, Baltimore's #1 alcohol review show with your host Fonzarelli, aka Scotch Hall. And today, that's pretty much what we're going to be doing. We're going to have what I think is probably going to be the next step in this whiskey world. It's been bourbon for a minute, bourbons and ryes. People been on that a lot, but I think it's going to move. The bourbon bubble's going to bust, and it's going to move to more of a single malt type of whiskey that people want to start gravitating towards, just because it's something different. But that's what we're going to get into today, is the single malts. And just like the Whiskey Around the World episode, it's going to be from other places, single malts from other places as well. So, y'all know what we're here to do. We don't come here to lollygag. Let's get straight into this body bag. Up first, let's start here in America. For the first single malt, we got here Yellowstone American Single Malt Whiskey, 108 proof. That means that it's 54% alcohol by volume on the back. It reads like any member of our family. Yellowstone American Single Malt Whiskey stems from previous established roots. Nearly everything we've perfected across 7 generations of distilling presents itself in this bottle, made from 100% malted barley and perfectly aged in new charred American oak barrels. This smooth yet complex whiskey rounds the palate with notes of honey, dates, spice pear, and a strong oak and cinnamon finish. Much like the park for which it's named, this whiskey is a uniquely American icon. One worth revisiting. All right, nice bottle here. Like that wine bottle typed on it. You can see it's embossed in the glass. Yellowstone whiskey with their label in the middle. Nice label there. We got the waterfall. You got the trees, the park, and all that. It tells you nice and big right there. 108 proof. Got the story on the back. Yeah, that's a real quote. So, congratulations to y'all. Shout out to y'all for putting some time and effort into the presentation of your bottle. Get ourselves a pour. Not too much, because we got a long journey ahead of us. You can see there, nice light color. Copperish, I say. A little bit darker than them copper foams, but we call that copper. On the nose, every time it's a single malt, I get that like bakery bread yeast smell. That's what I'm getting here, like fresh baked bread, yeast. I can get that. I think it said honey. Yeah, honey, date, spice, pear. I can see pear in there as well. But I'm also getting that oak as well. Charred oak. Going for taste test. Cheers. Definitely getting those spices, that cinnamon heat at the back end. Like I said, not too familiar with what a date tastes like, so I don't know if I'm getting dates, but definitely like some fruit. A little bit of sweetness, then that heat from the cinnamon. What else to say on the back end? Strong oak and cinnamon finish. I do get that oak along with that cinnamon, a little bit of that honey sweetness. Yeah. A little bit of that honey sweetness at first, some fruit in there mixed, honey drizzled on some fruit. Then you got that cinnamon heat in the back, on the back end, along with some of that charred oak as well. Doesn't drink at 102 proof though. 108 proof. If I was to drink that, I probably would say it may be like 90, 92, maybe 95 at the most, but it's 108 proof, so you gotta be careful with that one. I like that a lot. I'm going to give Yellowstone 3.4. I'm going to give Yellowstone 3.4. I really like what y'all did with that one. Get ourselves a palate cleanse first. All right, next we are going to go to Scotland. Highland, Scotland. We got this nice box here. The Glendeveron, 16 years. It's been aged. You can see there, Glendeveron, Highland single malt Scotch whiskey, aged 16 years. So let's see, what's the proof on this bad boy? Pause. That was crazy. 40% alcohol by volume. This is a whole liter. The subtle expression with a golden amber color has notes of fine roasted cereals and apple, making it full, fruity malt with a smooth and mellow finish. I love cereal. So let's see if we're gonna get me cereal. Apple, what is it? Apple. Toasted cereals, fruity, apple. Sound like it'll be good to me. This is from Scotland as well. Character of Robert III, King of Scotland. Oh, Charter of Robert III, King of Scotland. I don't know, but it's been aged 16 years, so this has got to be the oldest Scotch I've ever had. We're gonna put that back in the box, just for safekeeping. You don't really need the box. You do need the box. You can see that nice amber color, as it said. Very fruity on the nose. It's got that Scotch aroma. Like, you can tell the difference when you smell Scotch whiskey than a bourbon or something of that nature. I don't get that fresh baked bread, that yeast aroma. Mainly just fruit. And this is also this isn't as strong as the it's not as much alcohol in this than the other one. The other one was 54%. This is 40%. So it's 80 proof compared to 108 proof. So you should be able to get more flavors out of this, I guess. Well, it's a little bit more watered down, I should say. So you should be able to pinpoint the flavors better because the water kind of dissipates and opens up a little bit more, lets you decipher different flavors. But with the higher proof, you're getting more alcohol, you're getting more of the whiskey, so you're getting it as the distiller intended on it tasting. Can't really explain the nose on this one. It's kind of like light. You gotta just keep smelling it to actually get the aromas out of it. Anyway, it smells kind of a little bit fruity. Pause. But anyway, let's go for taste test. Cheers. The flavor's real light, real short finish. Uh, not getting those apples. It don't remind me of the apple that it said. What else did it say on there? Oh, it's something totally different from the back of the box. Our distillery lies on the rugged coast of northeast Scotland and the banks of River Devon. Here we craft our single malts in a traditional way using copper pot stills, fine malted barley, and pure spring water from the region. We mature it using a generous amount of fine sherry oak casks to produce a fuller, fruitier taste. Glendeveron, Royal Burr, I guess, is the word. Can you see that? Royal Burr of brands. The ancient seaport beside our distillery, granted charter by King Robert II of Scotland. Nosing and tasting notes. This subtle expression with a golden amber color has, yeah, that's what we just said, what we just read. Yeah, I'm not getting none of it. Maybe it's toasted something. I don't know, the nose kind of reminds me of taking clothes out to dry it for some reason. Maybe their cereal in Scotland tastes different. It don't taste like cereal to me. Maybe a little bit of apple in there, but it's a good whiskey, a good scotch, I should say, but I guess scotch has got to be a type of thing. It's not my favorite. I give it a 2.1. And for 16 years, I feel like it should taste a lot better than that. Alright, up next is another one from Scotland, I think. Another nice box. The Highland Park 14-year Loyalty of the Wolf single malt Scotch whiskey. Let's see what's in the back of the box. Let's read the box first this time. Our Viking ancestor felt great affinity with the natural instincts of the wild wolf. A loyal and cooperative member of a tightly knit pack, yet also a fearless and determined hunter. Like wolf packs, the powerful and united Viking tribes inspired a sense of fierce loyalty in each and every member. This and their strong instinct to protect and defend both family and territory produced a bold and courageous response in the face of threat or danger. Our island home on Orkney, is that Scotland? Let's do some research and see where Orkney is real quick. Yes, Orkney is in Scotland. Kind of figured that when they said on our island. But our island home on Orkney was under Viking rule for nearly 600 years, and we are proud of the characteristics we shared with our ancestors. They was under Viking rule for 600 years, and they proud of that shit. That's crazy. In Loyalty of the Wolf, We celebrate determination, cooperation, and courage in a single malt whiskey that is smooth, sweet, and complex, displaying a fine balance of contrast, just like the Vikings and the Wolves themselves. Alright, this is the 14-year on the back of the box. You can see that it has 4 different expressions. You can see the first one is the spirit of the bear, smoky and bold. Then it's the loyalty of the wolf, 14-year. Wings of the eagle is 16-year. And the Viking Pride Traveling Edition is 18 years. This one, another liter bottle, 42.3% alcohol by volume. So what's that? 84.6% or 84.6 proof. Tasted notes: vanilla sponge cake, baked apple, cinnamon, lightly smoked pear. Maybe that's the flavor I was getting on the other one, because this is a smoked pear, but I've never had smoked pear, so I don't know what that tastes like to tell you. So we just gonna take their word for it. Another nice natural cork. You see the shape of the bottle, nice embossed designs on the bottle. I don't know exactly what's going on there, but it's a nice Highlandtown H there. So, good job on the presentation of that bottle. You can see that nice colors, a little bit lighter than the other ones, but still nice little amber color there, like they said. The ethanol is coming through a lot more on this one, for it to only be 2% more alcohol than that one. The last one was 40%. This one's 42.3. A lot more alcohol coming through on the nose. I can smell that oak. It smells like if you ever go like somebody's house, somebody old, and they got that one of those wooden chests, and you open it up and you smell inside it, you can smell that wood flavor, that wood aroma. Pause. A little bit of fruit in there as well, but mainly that ethanol is really burning my nose, so I can't really get too much. Let's go for the taste test. Cheers. That one's a lot more flavorful, longer finish. Pause. Smoky, little fruity. Maybe that's the smoked pear, because it does. I do get some fruit, and I do get like a lot of smoke, a lot of like you can tell that the malted barley has been roasted or something. Yeah, I like this 14-year a lot better than this 16-year. The flavor sticks around a lot longer. A little bit of sweetness, a little bit of fruitiness, a lot of smokiness in there as well. I'm gonna give that one a 2.5. 2.5 body bags out of 5 on a body more bottle scale. So, in conclusion, this has been another episode of Body More Bottles with your host, sponsored by the aka Scotch Hall. And I'm here to tell y'all, single malts might be up next, so you might want to get acquainted with them early. Scotches or American single malts. I think I like the American single malts a little bit better than the Scotches. Might be a quiet taste, so I might need to divulge into these bottles a little bit more to see how I really like these scotches. You understand what I'm saying? A little bit more drinking need to be get done. Y'all know what I'm here to tell y'all. Be safe but stay dangerous. Drink responsibly. And most importantly of all, body them bottles. Peace. Bodies. They're all dead.